You know, that's very variable. It we find that we go through about 10 boxes of white paper about every week and a half. So there are 10 reams in each box. So 10 times 8 or 10 is 80 to 100 reams of paper that are used about every week and a half. And that's just the white paper. We also offer colored paper for people who want to do colored paper, but it takes 2 or 3 or maybe even longer weeks to go through a box of 10 reams of colored paper. So I found that the teachers who use the most paper are the ones who don't have textbooks for their students. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes that means English, because sometimes they're copying plays because they don't have the textbooks to read the plays out of, so that they copy the plays, and plays are usually fairly long, okay? Or sometimes history classes also use a lot, because if they don't have enough textbooks, then they copy a chapter for the kids to do. Math department also uses a lot, just making sure that the worksheets are exactly what they want. Probably, you know, those are the top 3 departments that probably use the most, is math, English, and social studies. Yeah. Yeah, we need to find a way to make it so that we're not copying textbooks, or it's not a bad thing to have a worksheet that goes with a video, especially one that the teacher has made, because he or she knows what they want the students to understand from the video or from a certain exercise that they're doing. This is a good thing. I love how there are some classrooms that have figured out how to do this electronically, so that people are on their phones or on the iPads instead of using a paper thing, okay? Or having students on their own notebook paper copying down notes. Either we recycle it by putting it in the recycle bins, or I recycle it by using it for our scratch paper that's in these little buckets here by the computers, so that when people are trying to use the computer and find a book or do their math or something, they have something to write on. And so I have a lot of that I can cut the paper up into quarters and use it here in the library. We need to make sure that we reuse or reduce the waste as often as we can. Yes.
Do you guys have any more questions?
No, I think we're good. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.